The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gamecocks will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside is 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Bears offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example.
The ball pops out, and the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
This offense has it with really good field position. Rides the back on the option, the give.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Jackson gonna throw it. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Bear offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Joyner. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
From the gun, the running back has it. He breaks a tackle. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bears will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Jackson will throw. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Gamecocks are on the move. Going with the counter play here. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Leaves it with the running back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Off the play fake. Under fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Punts it out of the air. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Coming out with it, it's Boyd. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Makes the grab. It's Joyner. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pulls it in with one hand. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2-hand catches are preferable, not always necessary. Sticking the big mid up there and hauling it in.
And how about the play by the tight end, bailing his QB out? Because that was not a perfect throw, but he just stuck out that big paw and reeled it in.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Jackson gonna throw it. Right on the money. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Brought down at the 29-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Looking to throw on third. Just a short pass to the tight end. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quick strike complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Jackson will throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half.
Game set. Good enough for a first down.
And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Dead center perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
And the Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blackburn. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Finds the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Joyner. At the 40, there he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got a chance to take this one back. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out.
Set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quickly out to the tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. On the ground, it's Savage. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Gives it on the option. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Third and short now from their own 48. Quarterback making adjustments. Jackson gonna throw it. Hauls it in. He's not gonna make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. So here comes the Missouri State offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Tight end now in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the tight end. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Bears look to keep this drive humming. Bringing the heat. It's complete to the right. Still running at the 40. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They'll leave it with him. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Off play action. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after.
The Bears will send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll go to the ground. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. And the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So here comes the Bear offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Working the big fella to the corner. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Bears will hustle to the line.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
They'll run play action. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Bears!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Jackson will throw. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. They boot it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Joyner. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Robinson. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
The Bears looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Off the play fake on first down. He caught it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Missouri State. They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Gain of 10. And first down for the offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And this offense can stay balanced because they still have those 3 timeouts in their pocket. They need to put a good drive together, but right now they're continuing to stay balanced. They might need to get a little pass happy and a little bit more aggressive after this.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Catch in the middle. It's Cuber. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And if I'm a defense, I got to make sure I stay aggressive in these situations. Sometimes people play casual and back off and give up the easy stuff. Man, continue to make this offense earn. You got the lead. You're in a good position.
Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off?
Going for it all. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. You've dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And what a way for this defense to end it. A pick as time runs out. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.